Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today's a crazy one. There is so much drama. Today we've got Miskf suing Asmongold, Hassan pretending he didn't lie about the shot caller being a buzzer, and he's still lying about being broke, and we have Nita Lim being unbanned off Twitch. Once again, crazy. We have Tectone destroying Miskf and a brutal expose, and even more. So yes, this gets very, very juicy, and grab your popcorn because this is going to be entertaining. Subscribe. So yeah, to update those who don't know, we have a Sanjo Goldberg Piker who literally shucked his dog on stream. He denied it and lied, and he switched up his story a bunch of times. You know, he tried to pretend as if he didn't have a shot caller. Oh, it was just a buzzer. This one was only a vibrating one, and you know, I'm not a psychopath, guys. Believe me, like nobody believes this guy other than himself and his deranged fan. That's pretty crazy. And now his chat is basically turning on him. He's essentially becoming a lolcow and pretty much an embarrassment. And it seems like he doesn't seem to really think that he's a narcissist. So of course he's not gonna think that. But we had his chat now basically just roasting him to his face, and he's still denying it, literally just being delusional right here. We have a clip here of his chat talking about him doing the same thing as something he's reacting to, and he gets asked to bring up an example, and he tells him about the time he lied about shocking his dog, and you can just see his son denying it and just like running away from the chat, bro. I'll play the clip here.
No, I'm not letting you get away with this. Enough of this fucking, you literally do that. Give me an example, dickhead. And if I was wrong, or if I wronged someone, if I actually gave false information because I got duped by a fucking AI article, I'll apologize. Go ahead. This is the type of shit that I hate so much. It's always vague posting. You do that too. First of all, even if I did do that, would that be appropriate? When your dog got electrocuted, you spun the fact that it wasn't a buzzer? It's not! Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. That's not even a counter example. You fucking idiot. Come on, man.
I don't want to be one of these guys that
Come
tells
on,
you
man. What do you mean, come on, man?
Exactly what's going to happen. I can't
entertain your
if something
fucking
happens.
delusion,
The other
dipshit.
side knows, but
Yeah, bro, honestly, it's so sad. Like, there's no way this guy is this stupid, bro, denying it. And thing is, he's not stupid. He knows he did this. At this point, he is very well aware of this. He's incredibly aware. He's just calculated, knowing that he doesn't care at this point. He's going to just lie until the cows come home, bro. At this point, he knows. This is crazy. This is what politicians do, who, you know, people hate politicians, but Hassan's here just doing the same thing, just lying and lying and lying, bro. It's crazy. And we have XQC reacting to it, and Hassan is basically ranting about how people like this are just vague posting about him, like speak directly and stuff.
It's always vague posting. You do that too.
And XQC basically just calls him out on his bluff. Like of course people are going to be vague posting about this because you literally ban people who speak out about this, and you just silence them comments, bro. So no wonder they're going to vague post about this and just censor their words and have to silence themselves because they're going to get banned from your chat for speaking out, bro. This is what you do to your community, bro. I'll play the clip here.
Oh man, that's not
literally
good for
do
you.
that. Give me an example, dickhead. This is the type of shit that I hate so much. It's always vague posting. You do that too.
Well, they vague post because if they say anything that's not vague post, they get banned though. I mean, you gotta say, if they say dog or dog tased, they get insta-permanent. I don't blame them, dude. Like, if they want to have a dialogue, they have to speak in code. Like, dude, you made it this environment, man. Come on, man.
And yeah, honestly, this is true. It's sad how he just tries to manipulate the story. Like, oh, I allow just people to speak in my platform, and I'm free speaking. I didn't do this. I'm a good person, right, guys? I admit when I'm wrong.
You're not, dude, admit to being wrong, but once in a while it will help you. I do it all the time.
No, you don't, bro. You know who you are. You're sad, and you cannot manipulate the internet, bro. We can all see what you're doing, and you're manipulating even your chat to the point where they literally have to vague post, as you call it, and just censor themselves just to talk about you acting out, bro, just to give you a consequence for your actions. And as I mentioned in the last video, Hassan basically talked about him being broke, right? There was just this time in his life where basically Oliver Twist on the street begging for shekels, barely having a dime to his name, you know? It was so sad, but then he started critiquing capitalism. He got rich, and people still criticize him to this day now that he's rich, even though he was poor, right? That's what he was saying, right? Even though just not true. We've seen him in the past taking his equestrian lessons, right? It's funny as it sounds. Yes, he did do that. His father is a multi-millionaire. His mother is a commercial landlord. His uncle's hired him right out of college, and he literally admitted himself in a clip here that he grew up affluent.
Someone like myself, for example, I can speak from personal experience. When you grow up affluent, as I did, right?
And now he's just correct himself again, doubling down, basically just saying that like, oh no, he wasn't talking about his childhood. People just twisted this, all right? There was just this time, this mystery period all of a sudden where he just lost all sort of income, all sort of support. It was just dead broke. All right, I'll play the clip here.
I said I was broke because my parents my dad, went broke by the time I got to college. And I was broke for the first decade almost, post-college. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be able to take care of my family.
All right, so his dad was a multi-millionaire. He just went dead broke, all right? His mother as well, commercial landlord. She was just nowhere to be seen, all right? And then, you know, his uncles who hired him right out of college, okay, not a factor at all as well. He was dead broke, all right? He had no way of surviving. He was starving out here in these streets, all right? Poverty, Hassan, okay? And then he says he grew up fairly affluent, like in Turkey as well.
As a matter of fact, I've openly stated that I grew up fairly affluent in Turkey.
Like, why do you try to, like, do these semantics and just pretend like he's so poor? Just admit the truth and people would respect you more, or at least for just admitting where you came from. Like, people are born in such circumstances they didn't choose. And yes, you were rich, but you still didn't choose it. So why not just admit that you were born there, then trying to lie and get people to love you and, like, support you, then just lying and just melting down because people can clearly see that you're lying. Just save yourself the stress and just admit the truth, bro. It's not that hard. And it's pretty funny because he got community noted after still trying to say he was broke. Like, Twitter is just destroying his ass. He got community noted before, and under this tweet is saying this: Hassan is still lying. Hassan graduated in 2013. He was also the member of Equinox, an American luxury fitness company. His mom went to college while managing commercial real estate a couple of years before 2016. Yeah, so it basically just debunks him right there, man. I'm pretty sad. And so, yeah, honestly, it's sad because for Hassan, his time is not ending, bro. We have another wench defending Hassan, bro. This is so sad. How can you defend Hassan after all of this, by the way? But obviously, she's on her side. Once again, I'm not political, but she is on that side of the fence. And I know that doesn't really matter in this situation because this is a specific case, all right? She is a psychopath. Like, she's obsessed with Hassan, bro. She defended him after the shot collar, all right? Even though before she was in his room complaining about the dog collar being too tight. I'll play the clip here.
I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we can.
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like,
Like, how can you say that, see the clip, and then just still be defending him? But we now have another clip here of her defending her again. I'll play it here.
It wasn't a shot collar. You guys, I've been to Hassan's stream. I've had the collar in my hand. That baby girl is so doted on. The entire house is set up for that dog. Everybody is spiraling over fucking nothing.
Honestly, yeah, this is just so sad. But how can you still defend this guy? Like, you must be obsessed with him, or there must be something you're gaining from this. Just to lie about something so very obvious, man. It's sad. Bro, this guy just did not let himself have a break. He is not helping his finasteride hair alive, bro. He is seen here once again. Honestly, it's sad. Like, I wish I wouldn't be talking about him so much, but he literally just digs his own grave. He's sitting here ranting for 8 whole minutes about LSF. Basically, this is live stream fails, a subreddit which posts fails of various different streamers, and yeah, sometimes it can get pretty brutal, but for Hassan, it's been pretty favorable. They don't really post clips of him, and there's been times where they've literally removed posts that are seen attacking him in a way, even though they're literally just posting the truth. Like, when he shocked his dog, that got removed. Why is that easy to remove? It just seems weird, like there's some sort of agenda, but he's here still molding and going off about them, like as if they don't remove posts literally against him and try to be as lenient as possible, bro. Honestly, what a cry baby, bro. And I'm not gonna show this all because it's just sad, man, but I'm gonna play some of it, so here you go.
Hassan gets denied VIP seating at the Zoran Mamdani election party. Hassan shocked by crowd response to the exit Zoran event. This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately. Hassan. Knowing the truth, this feels like staring into a mental asylum. I know. How can people be so deluded?
Now, to switch up a bit here, we have something a bit more different than just talking about Hassan. We have Dan Silverman, CEO of Redact ADV and commentator, speculates Twitch may have been asked to delete sponsored tweets around TwitchCon. It's kind of weird. Very interesting, though. I'll play the clip here.
Okay, do you guys remember during TwitchCon that there was like 20 tweets that went out that Dan, that psychotic fucking nutcase loser, was subtweeting each one that went out? It was like, oh, thanks for Roblox for being here doing X, Y, and Z, and thanks for this company. Guess what? They're all deleted. They fucking, the companies got so butthurt, they asked Twitch, probably speculating, hey, speculating in progress, okay? Asked Twitch to delete all of the tweets, okay? Hold on one second. All of the tweets, all of them. are deleted. There's money there. I mean, these were all the major sponsors of TwitchCon, like Capcom and fucking Intel and everything else.
Yeah, that's news to me. I mean, it's alleged, as he says, he states, all right, this is speculation. He wants to very clearly get that across here, so don't put too much eggs into this basket, but it wouldn't be too surprising given just Twitch is just mayhem, right? Nina Lin, who sexually assaulted someone on stream, did not get banned until Twitch realized the backlash. She got banned for 1 day and 20 hours and then got banned after that indefinitely. Pretty weird. After sexually assaulting someone, and then, you know, they lower their security at their event, leading to someone getting sexually assaulted, who they then ban that person for 30 days. Like, they are burning, honestly. So yeah, I wouldn't put eggs into that basket, but it wouldn't be surprising, and it's just another domino to the list. Yeah, they're under a lot of hot water now. It's honestly sad. They're burning alive. I would not touch Twitch with a 10-foot pole, bro. And so yeah, we had some pretty interesting news here, alright? I had to add this in after editing this video, alright? We have that Nina Lin has been unbanned after a week. What? She originally got banned for 1 day and 20 hours after, I discussed before, assaulting someone on stream and groping up disguised toes, basically, after he clearly was uncomfortable, and she got banned for 1 day and 20 hours, basically, and then she got banned indefinitely, right? And turns out this was for a week, alright? She's been unbanned, bro. This is crazy. Yeah, pretty sad. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Sexually assaulting someone, you do not get banned, bro. What is this? Now back to Hassan, sadly, but this is pretty funny, I promise, and it's gonna get even more interesting later with some other interesting news, but for now, he is the focal point, and he does this to himself, honestly. Facing Zoran Mamdani won the election for New York, and Hassan was essentially streaming in NYC this time, and it was actually shown that he was seen favorably, surprisingly, to some people in the crowd, and some people actually appreciated him being there, but he was still ranting, and it's crazy. I'll be showing some of the clips soon, but for now, we have another display of him being Superman and letting his ego all out there, right? He's gonna protect everyone like he's some hero, alright? I'll explain now, basically. He's seen here saying he'll be by Zoran Mamdani's side to help push his agenda. I will do everything in my power. We will mobilize. Like, who does he think he is? Like, he thinks he's the vice president. I'll play the clip here.
And I appreciate that as a Muslim American as well.
How is it going to be for him now post-election? Because that's the hardest. I mean, Trump said he would be...
I will be by his side. I will do everything in my power. We will mobilize. We will make sure that his agenda, his working class first agenda works.
Like, who does he think he is? Like, he's actually like his partner in crime. You are not a part of the team, bro. Bro thinks he's a part of the team. Literally this, bro. And yeah, honestly, like I said, once again, I'm not a political person, but it's just pretty funny just seeing him like so invested in this stuff as if he's actually got brain cells and knows what he's talking about 90% of the time. I mean, remember when he literally said that Russia versus Ukraine would never happen? It's impossible. And then it happened.
Successfully, we stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine. Or maybe that was never gonna fucking happen, like I said!
And I don't know how people still trusted you after that, but okay. And now we have some more and more hilarious clips. It gets more funny as it goes on. It's some events just leading to him ranting and ranting more and more, showing that he is truly delusional and losing sanity. His grip is slipping. He's shown here, tried to go into Zoran Mamdani's election party, thinking he's invited and actually thinking they'd let him in. Alright, while he's streaming, no invite, no nothing, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna turn out. I am invited. I'm Hassan, right? I'm invited. Spoiler alert, he wasn't. And he said they didn't have him on the list, bro. What a shot to the ego. I'll play the clip here.
I do not have you for the upstairs list.
Okay.
Can I see your ticket type? Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're
so we can't go upstairs.
So they're not on the list for upstairs?
I do not, but do you have this wristband?
Damn.
But I can double check and just make sure
upstairs
on my end.
More seating area.
Yeah, I just wanted a drink. I'm good.
We got no motion.
We're washed.
Honestly, what an idiot, bro. He really thought, and you know he's crying about this, right? He's gonna go home, he's gonna sit in his shower, his $1 million shower, his Gucci bag, all right, wiping his ass with money while supporting communism, just crying that this moment was caught on camera. He's seen here later in a clip molding after about haters and slop tubers, specifically. I mean, I wonder who that could be, right? You know, people like Pegasus, other people, etc., who, you know, Hassan obviously knows who these people are who are making videos on him, but he tries to pretend as if he has no clue. Right? I'm above that. I don't watch these videos, but he absolutely does, and he knows who they are, and he hates that they exist, and he hates that he cannot mention them as well. You know, he wants to destroy them. He could kill these guys, bro, but if he mentions them, it just makes it all worse, because it means he has to take responsibility, so he cannot mention them, bro. It's so funny.
Getting to take part in it. You're getting to be here. Many of you probably also door knock, you canvas, and this is the fruits of your labor. It's me, the dipshit, the asshole drinking alcoholic beverages. All the fucking haters don't like it suck my dick too. Oh my god, all the fucking slop tubers.
And we have Hassan spiraling more and more in a clip here. And we have Nicholas Theorio basically reacting to it, saying he literally sounds like Tony Stark, drunk rambling. And honestly, it's pretty funny because he's like he's rambling about being a hero. Alright, I'm saving the world. Or going, I'm a hero and the greatest. I'm Hassan. You're not a hero, bro. You're a psychopath. I'll play the clip here. It basically explains it, obviously.
Do I regret things that I said? Yeah, like any of the I regret things that I say, and I regret things that I will say in the future as well. I'm a human being, and I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm not a...
Is he faded?
Serious.
Is he standing in front of... Dude, he sounds fucking faded.
Political opera.
This sounds like Tony Stark in the middle of a... I'm fucking... Yeah, I regret shit that I did. Like, we could have did things better, but man, we're the Avengers. We fucking save people, man.
And to round up on the last bit of Hassan news, alright, and I know you were glad. I'm stopping ranting about him, okay? Because soon I'm telling you, bro, you've gotta stay tuned. It gets even more juicy. Like, it's just so mad how this stuff keeps getting worse, man. But yeah, so Ethan Klein is now putting his 2 cents in the situation and calls out Hassan for defending USSR and the communist regime, basically. And once again, I don't care about politics. I don't care about either side. I think it's both stupid, bro.
This is the country that defeated the USSR, unfortunately. And the reality of the matter is, there's a lot of antagonism.
But he's here saying, does anyone actually miss the USSR other than the most privileged Nepo babies? Lamenting the fall of the USSR as a millionaire from LA is a luxury belief. It feels good to say, just don't ask any of the countries that broke off how they feel about the USSR or anyone who lived there. And weird, yeah, I don't know a lot about politics, but that's so true because this is such an interesting thing to say as someone who's rich. Like, when you're never poor at any moment in your life, you've had handout after handout. Apparently you had this huge broke period in your life when you were in college, but I mean, you literally got hired for the Young Turks, which is a political platform right out of college, so you can't even say that. You got handout after handout in your whole life, and you were criticizing that. It's pretty strange, and Ethan Klein does have a point here. And now, this is where it gets truly insane. I honestly wouldn't think it would get to this point. However, we have Miskif here, reportedly suing emiru, Asmongold, OTK, Mythical Talent, and King Gaming Labs. This is crazy, bro. This man-child is suing these guys for what exactly? Like, what? We'll have to maybe look at someone like Legal Mindset to discuss the details. I mean, I'm not a lawyer or a legal professional, but this is just truly sad. But I don't see how they can sue them for defamation because Andrew kept this private for 2 years. Asmongold has tried to keep his mouth shut on this situation, and Miskif literally is just clearly abused her in multiple instances, bro. This is obviously just a man-child lashing out and tried to get at them. Asmongold has not revealed his full name yet, and now this document does just exactly that. So it's not stupid to assume that he's probably doing this to lash out, maybe to get revenge. Like, this is the most stupid way to do it though, bro. I cannot believe this. And yeah, Legal Mindset comments on this situation, saying Miskif is gonna lose this lawsuit so hilariously. I will need to supersize my popcorn for this one. He has opened himself up to complete reputational self-destruction while suffering the pain of discovery and legal fees. Yeah, bro, you cannot put it more better than that. That's exactly how I feel. Like, he is going to get destroyed and he is destroying himself. What an idiot, bro. You're chopped. And now we have Tectone commenting on the situation, saying Mrs. suing Emmy and Jack. Bro, just retire, Lope Up. Dad, you ain't winning that shit. And he even further comments on a video talking about this, saying that he's not doing this because he's right. He's doing this because he's small and petty and afraid. I'll play the clip here.
I understand why you're doing this, Miz, and you're not doing this because you're in the right. You're doing this because you're small, you're petty, you're afraid, and you're lashing out the only way you think that you can. And it's embarrassing. It really is. And it's a shame because as the most egotistical person I've ever met, you'd think you'd have some pride left, but you don't.
And yeah, I literally agree with exactly that. Like, there's no other reason he would do this. Like I detailed, he's obviously in the wrong. He's obviously a failure in life and he's just doing this to lash out, bro. It's so sad. Yeah, we had Asmongold dropping a statement about the Miskif lawsuit, saying he basically can't really comment on the situation and he's not going to address it, which is honestly sad he's in this situation. Like, he's forced to keep his mouth shut basically because of the lawsuit. You cannot really say that much. much, but it's sad because he has very obviously been put in a tough situation for something he's not really wrong about, bro. Miskif is an abuser. There's no defamation there. He cannot say, you know, he was doing this, or like the only thing I can see him Miskif coming at him for is defamation. We'll have to look further in the lawsuit, but I see no validity in anything that he could possibly come at him for. So yeah, it's pretty sad that Asmon has to hold his tongue like this.
Everybody obviously wanted to talk about the lawsuit and everything. I'm honestly not really sure what's going on with that, and so I'm not going to comment on it right now. That's really about all I have to say. Like, I don't know enough about it right now to look into it or go into it at all.
And we have Yi posting about this guy called Sliker. I don't really know who he is. Like, people are saying he's just like weirdo, okay? And here he says this weird ass statement, right? Miskif contributed so much to OTK. Not gonna lie, this is sad. Rats everywhere? What? We have Tectome responding saying, Sliker, you scammed a patient for gambling money. Shut the fuck up. F word. And yeah, it seems like the common consensus about this Sliker. I said Sliker, I think it's Sliker. Yeah, I think this common consensus about this Sliker guy is he's just a weirdo that scam people, is like this gambling guy. I don't know. We have someone else here replying. Sliker is a little fucking rat. Lamau, the little guy was begging for subs for gambling money and stole money from a cancer patient. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Seems like he's pretty irrelevant, but okay, that's strange. There is no way you're supporting Miskif. How are you backing Miskif in this situation, bro? There's absolutely no way this guy is to be trusted, bro, if you're saying that. We have a guy here called Dean So Cool saying that he thinks Asmongold has been ready for this lawsuit, and he's probably just waiting in the time chamber, and now he's pretty ready. And it seems like that seems like something that would happen. Asmongold, he did say he had the information about this before. He didn't really speak out. He just wanted to wait for emiru to come out on her own terms, so maybe he was ready. It's pretty interesting. I'll play the Quadir.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Asmon's been ready for this for so long. I'm gonna be a buck 50. I think he's been in the hyperbolic time chamber ready for this for a long time. This is how it goes, chat. Everybody's like, oh, bro, this guy's weird. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? But he probably just knew something the whole time that he was just in the hyperbolic time chamber, look like fucking Goku, ready to goddamn beat somebody's ass.
So yeah, I'm not gonna put any merit into that. You know, we don't know, but it's pretty interesting. And that really wraps it up. It's been pretty terrifying seeing all this happen, really. Like, a lot is happening day by day. We have Miskif suing emiru, Asmongold, and others now. Hassan mauling, just melting downwards again as usual. Twitch allegedly removing sponsored posts on purpose. Like, the platform is basically rotting before our eyes. It is honestly horrifying, but somewhat magnificent. Twitch, that is, not the emiru stuff, and those things are pretty sad. But yeah, if you want to stay tuned with more crazy news, I suggest you subscribe.